Yeah, I'll let you do it. Hello.
Welcome, Commander.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to not. I'm a little bit tired, yeah, but I'm just generally trying to watch my words a little bit. You know. Me? Well, can they hear me then? Oh, all right, all right. Well, P1 has Mr. GoodGame on it, and Mr. Excal, who is basically the self-proclaimed, well, currently the best player EU in Marine Arena. At least that's the common opinion of everyone. Then on team 2, we have Andriu, who is one of the top tier players. And we have BlackMesa, who is one of the more solid NVI people out there. Team 3, we have my favorite boy Prime, that I really love, and he likes copying me a lot. And we have Kfir, Mr. is OP, even though it's not. Then on team 4, we have Archvile and Demien. So basically, team 4 is the We Hate Levi team. So there's the introductions done for you, Kenny. Sure. I'll just keep looking around.
2, 1, 2. Right, that's fixed. All right, thank you very much, Levi, for your help.
You're welcome.
I think I'm back now. Yeah, I know. I can see my levels, so I know I'm back. All right, sorry about that, guys. Do a quick re-intro. We're on Levi Vision for the moment. So this is the third pre of today. As I was saying, I got Levi to help cast me. I was on Mel's stream earlier. His link is mjam_gaming. Go check it out. It's a couple of pre's from tonight. I said not the highest quality, but it's content nonetheless, and it helps support Mel, and it's fun to watch. The second pre especially, we had a nice little ending from Prime. So this is the third pre. It's Monday, the 2nd of August, 2019. Third pre of the day, and Levy's done the intros. I don't know where I'd be without him.
You're welcome.
So
well, you would most likely be in some much better place right now because apparently I'm a very hated person. So.
Oh, sorry, 2nd of September. Did I say August? Typical county. Right, do you want to run down
the same month?
Yeah. Well, no, there's a 31 days difference, unfortunately.
Well, their weather is kind of the same.
Yeah.
They feel kind of the same. You know.
Yeah, but it's one day closer to school for the kids. It's 1 year, 1 month older for us old people. You know, so it's not. You know.
Well, looking around the map, there are a few people playing with the meta right now.
Oh god, it's a lot.
Oracles and Phoenixes. Then there is one person that seems to be doing his I love Hellions mode.
Oh, he
And then,
likes them, doesn't he? But yeah.
and then there is Vikings. Interesting.
Oh yeah, landed ones too.
Yeah, from Mesa.
Yeah.
And I do find that interesting.
Oh, he's got to lose.
I mean, I could have expected Prime to do that. And also, yeah, I discussed this with Prime a lot, but Prime agrees with me that Marauders with concussive shells, they can really easily pick off Vikings.
Yeah.
On the right situation.
But,
so I don't think you want to get Vikings against Phoenixes, and I don't think you want to get Vikings against concussive shell Marauders.
Yeah. You did mention this, so people, I have my YouTube channel. It's Lord_Canny. Go check it out. I did a pro cast of Levi, and he goes through the pros and cons of Vikings because Levi's one of the few players who plays it.
Look at Canny.
Yeah.
Look at Prime's Marauder upgrades.
I am actually on your vision, so.
No, do you notice something weird?
1 attack.
Canny, look again.
2 armor. What am I looking at? 2 what? Oh, armor. 1 armor. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, do you reckon? Sorry, God, man, I got it mixed up there because you know why I said 1 attack, because that's what you expect.
Yeah.
So
it's 1 armor instead.
What's he going then? Is he going to do one of your? He's going one of your builds. Is he Reavers? You reckon?
Well, I'm not gonna be spoiling too much, but I did see Prime doing this earlier today when I was playing with him in the morning.
You've been coaching him, haven't you, Levi? Admit it.
Well, I won't lie. I do talk a lot with Prime, and we actually share a lot of thoughts about gameplay wise and all that. So I wouldn't lie. Prime has actually helped me improve as a player, and I help Prime improve as a player. Like we're kind of two sides of the same coin. We're just helping out each other a lot, and we're sharing all sorts of ideas. And yeah, so Prime is pretty. You just watch. But
sorry, I'll put back in your vision. That's good to hear. But you're learning from him as well, and
yeah, I mean it's a mutual learning experience. Like Prime has some very awesome ideas, and
I like how you and Prime talk, because as you know, Conts and Biggies, they have like a little bromance, and they smash. They just go smash, rah! But you and Prime.
I mean, I won't lie. But in the last few months, Prime has basically become one of my easily favorite players to play with on Marine Arena.
Yeah.
Like he's just so great, and communicating with him so easy.
He's a lovely kid, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And like I said, we both kind of like the same playing styles a lot. Like we have very little differences when it comes to on how we want to play the game.
So what's he looking for then? So so those who don't know, you're more than welcome to join my Discord. Just don't be dicks and be nice. Levi, we have a channel there called Levi's fan club. It's called the Levi Rambles On Forever.
Yeah, I'm planning on rambling there every now and then. I'm basically saying placing strategies and basically just explaining Marine Arena things from my viewpoint. That's basically I'm planning. So if you wanna, look into the mind of the Levi and how he plays Marine Arena, then
God knows why, but if you do, but go. Hang on, he's gone. Yeah, but so go on then, because you were talking about Reavers, and now what's he got? Is he?
Well,
he's not going Reavers. He's got Marauders. Yeah. All right, okay. And why now? Come on, you did explain why, when, and how to get it in the chat. Are you going to let us in?
Well,
Do you think he was? First of all, do you think he was going to go Reavers?
Well, the option is obviously there, but if you look around, Team 4, Archvile has not chosen his Merc compound yet.
Right.
Demien has chosen Marauders. Team 2, neither player has chosen a Merc yet. So basically, you don't want to go Reavers in this case yet, because you have to kind of know what your neighbors have picked.
Right.
You can't just blindly, because if you pick Reavers too early and they scan you, then they're like, okay, Goliath it is, and you're screwed. So basically, what Prime did here is, since he already had the concussive shells on Marauders, he just chose to take into Marauders straight away, because Marauders are that kind of merc that you can pick them instantly. You don't have to wait for your neighbors to pick their merc. You can just pick Marauders straight on and go farming instantly. And since he already had the concussive shell anyways, it was a logical move to do.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Of course, since Prime did pick the Marauders, he's now on a timer, because obviously neighbors can get Goliaths to counter him, and generally most of the mercs are better than Marauders in the long run.
Yeah.
But for the very early on, Marauders are pretty good, and he needs to use this time. Same with Demien. He needs to use his time to gain definite advantage on bounty, which he can then use to start upgrading Marines. So by the time the other mercs will catch up to the Marauders, he will have decent Marines that will, cover up for the weakness of Marauders.
But he's going to find it a little tough now, because BlackMesa has gone, well, he likes Goliaths, and he's got the land of Vikings, so he's going to feed well, I guess, against Prime. To a certain extent, no?
Well, yeah, but again...
I mean, he seems to be doing all right here. He's saving... Oh, he's just lost the
see,
Viking.
Another example of a Viking. But yeah, like I was about to say about the Marauders, at this early on, they still do okay against Goliaths. Like, they really start just getting fucked up by the Goliaths really hard. Like, once there's more upgrades.
We have lag there. Someone almost timed out.
Let's see, what was that? How about a hero level? Hero any good? Well, heroes are always good if you know how to play them and you don't lose them early on.
Oh, he wrecked Prime there, Levi. He's wrecking Prime.
Well, Prime did kill some Vikings. And yeah, you have to remember, Prime is running around with 20 guys. When it's 20 versus 20, and the guy has 20 Goliaths against your 20 Marauders, and obviously it's, the Goliaths are gonna win. And yes, it's not an option for me because I'm a Mongolian Bob. So thank you for pointing that out, big wins.
Oh. So going back, so maybe what does Prime need then here? A little bit of patience, yeah? A bit more mass. That's what you're saying, yeah?
Well, yeah, if you are gonna play Marauders, you're gonna need to have some mass. It's ideal that you start the 10-minute mark with a huge mass of Marauders to upgrade the Marauders. That's the optimal. And obviously, you have to take the Marines the first chance you get.
Oh, picked up
and preferably get as fast double spawn as you can.
Right.
Now, this is one difference I have with Prime. Like, I prefer getting an instant double spawn, but Prime has basically wondered why do I get instant double spawn and doesn't agree with the fact that I just straight on rush double spawn.
It's situational though, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends on players. Different players have different views. So basically what Prime is going to do is he's going to get upgrades, Marine upgrades first, all the range and all that, and once he gets those, after that he will get double spawn.
Right.
I personally don't agree with that, but...
if your Marines are getting wrecked, you don't want them spawning at twice the speed, do you?
So T1, Excal with double Phoenix, Goliaths.
Oh yeah,
he has not gotten the mercenary boost upgrades yet, so that's good. That reminds me, has Prime gotten the mercenary boost upgrades? No, and that's good. He should never get those. At least not early on. I mean, maybe later on, like somewhere after 2-hour mark, if you're still
2 hour mark.
If you're still for some random reason playing Marauders.
At 2 hours, yeah. Well, that's the sort of thing you would do, Levi. It's like standard Levi behaviour,
Well, yes, I do think that Marine Arena games generally become better the longer they last.
They do. They absolutely do. Like the last few pre's we've had have been. I mean, we were lucky to cast
I'm
a few
one of
nice
those
ones.
people that prefer to take it later on.
Yeah,
I mean, it just shows more skill. Oh, and this is a nice catch here.
it is. Yeah, that's all gone.
Although Andriu is on the form, so he did kind of backstab that with. Yeah, and I don't. Also, I don't think I like too much Andrew doing phantoms when there are angry Marauders next to him.
There was a time Marauders would wreck phantoms. Is that still true, or is it not as? Do you know what I mean?
Well, Marauders still wreck phantoms.
They still hella good. Yeah.
It is very true. It is very true.
So why have Marauders come back into fashion then? I mean, what happened to them?
Well, they did get a small buff from Raiden like a few patches ago, where the mercenary boost upgrade was buffed a little bit.
Yeah, there is someone. Someone is. It's like someone's gone to time out.
Basically, the other change that was made to Marauders is that they do get a little bit more health with the upgrade.
Right. Okay.
But basically, the buff that Marauders got was very small.
Was that Mutt-Mutts? Did I hear Mutt-Mutts?
Yeah, you heard Mutt-Mutts. And basically, the main thing that Marauders got buffed with was the mercenary boost upgrades. Like the mercenary boost upgrades is a little bit stronger now.
Nice.
But it's still not worth to get it early on.
Right.
I mean, okay, then it can be worth it if you're just facing pure marine all over the place and nothing else. But generally, it's just not too much worth it. It's just too costly and it gives too little for the cost.
Right. So I think most people have picked.
So where's
Most people have picked Levi. Do you want to? Do you want to? How you? I mean, so we've got Team One. Have got Mutes, Goliaths, Oracles.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the bounty and.
Do you think,
well,
which combination you like best here? And
hold on. Let me
Kfir hasn't picked. He hasn't picked yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say about Team too much yet because Kfir hasn't picked. But I think that either Team 1 or Team 4 has the best army combination right now, because Team 1 with the Goliath basically is kind of solid all around against everything, and they kind of can together trade really well because the mutas can just fly over the Goliath army. While Team 4 does have the Marauder Destroyer, so Marauders force out the Goliaths and Destroyers just wreck that stuff while also being pretty good against air.
So you're Kfir now. He hasn't picked, so this is perfect for you. Here's the only one hasn't picked. What merc do you go for, Levi? I'm going to put you on the spot. What are you going to go for now?
Let's see. He has Hellions and Vikings. So
which you like? You like Vikings. So he's got Observer too. You like Observers.
Well,
so
it's not bad. It's not bad. I think he's going a little bit too greedy on the elite department this early on. I mean, you don't need to get 2 Vikings just to shove away the oracles. Like, okay, the Vikings would be okay if you wouldn't have Hellions, but see, like the thing is, he has too much at the same time. That's a problem.
But you're dodging.
You're
dodging, Levi.
I'm not dodging.
What work? What do you mean you're thinking? Come on, Levi. You're under pressure. Quickly, the game. The game pivots on it. You've got 1 minute to pick your merc.
Well, Destroyers. I would pick Destroyers.
You like your Destroyers, don't you?
Like,
I'm joking. I'm joking. Now go take your time.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Yeah, Destroyers would be the panic pick for me.
Panic pick.
Like, if I would have to instantly pick in a panic, I would just pick Destroyers because they're the safest choice.
It's funny. It's literally like there's no reason to panic. It's Marine Arena. You just sit in your base for a couple of Biggies, you're on stream. What would you go for? Come on. So Kfir's got his life depends on it. What merc are you going to pick for him? Oh, he's got Stalkers, of course. He was
Stalkers, okay.
And he doesn't go. So we chat. He doesn't get Lancers. Have you chat? No. Yeah, he won't get Lancers.
Yeah.
He says.
Kenny, I remember you saying this some time ago. He gets +6 attack, then he buys Lancers. It's the Kfir build.
Well, he did it for a while. He did it for a while. No, he did. No. Hear me out. He did it for a while, and then I've chatted to Biggies since, and he says to Biggies. Yeah, all right, laugh away, I don't care. He said to Biggies, they do better he says they do more damage in Stalker form. But whereas Biggie says Lancers have more health and more DPS. But for single target damage, he says they do better damage. and that's why he keeps them as stalkers. Am I right, Biggies? Is that exactly what you said? Did I remember it right?
But you have to also remember that normal stalkers do have 0.5 less range, and in Marine Arena, range is a very big thing.
Biggie's never told me about range. Oh, he might have done actually. I shouldn't say that. He might have told me about range, but he definitely told me health and DPS.
I mean, obviously, unmorphed tier 2 mercenaries do have some good points. Like, for example, the biggest good point that I can think of is that you obviously won't have to pay any extra money to get the morph upgrade. So let's say you're being countered by, I don't know. Okay, in this case, Andriu's Phantoms.
Right.
That's an example. So if Mr. Kfir would have Lancers here, the Phantoms would do bonus damage 32% on them. But since he's on normal Stalkers, the one thing he doesn't have to worry about is Andriu's Phantoms doing that 32% bonus damage on them.
Okay.
Of course, he will have less range and all that, but at least, and yeah, obviously the Phantom Stun will still fuck all over your Blink and all that. But at least the Phantoms will not do quite as much damage to your Stalkers as they would do if they were Lancers.
Right.
So that is one reason you can always delay.
But you would go Lancer.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, what Big Wins is saying here, I'm not wrong at all. I'm just saying, look, I will still go for Lancers. I'm just saying, if you have to look for something positive, then it's that. Obviously,
single target damage. That's all. That's the positive. That's it. Just a single. He wants damage. He says.
Obviously, I'm gonna say this right now. Obviously, it's always the good idea to go for the morph upgrade. I'm not denying that. All I'm saying is that if you absolutely have to find something positive out of this, it would be what I said just now.
All right, okay.
And even if it is a positive thing, it doesn't mean it's the best thing EU to do.
All right, Levi. Right. Yeah, we all love you.
I'm sorry for being toxic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, stop it. We don't do that. This is peace and love now, remember?
Yes, peace and love.
We'll have a chill stream. Do
I'm gonna look at.
I'm on your vision. Go around and have a look at all the upgrades for us and see what you reckon. And come on, stop the loving with Prime. Starting Team 1, Levy. Come on.
Yeah,
I know you love Prime. Come on.
I love Prime.
Give this bromance a break. There's other people in the game. I'm on your camera. You're literally just looking at Prime all game. Come on. Start off with Excal.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was actually looking at Kfir for a while, but yeah, I'm gonna get myself a T-shirt that says "I love Prime."
You're only looking at Kfir because you could secretly look at Prime, who's in the same base. Come on then, run through the upgrades and see what you're happy and not happy about.
Yeah.
Well, Team 1 first. Come on,
so Team 1. Well, I love how he has gotten the Mulisk upgrades. That's a good thing. He has +3 on Mutas, no health upgrades.
Right.
So that's a good thing, but with Mutas, you wanna get a lot of health, but you especially need a lot of damage. Like, you need to aim your Mulisk so that they have, like, let's say 40 damage at the very least.
Right.
Like, preferable after Sudden Death would be like 60 damage.
Yeah, okay.
But basically, once you reach enough damage output with Mutalisks, you should spam a lot of health.
Go on to it. Come into chat, Big Wins. Come in for 10 minutes or so.
Can I continue?
Yeah, of course you can.
Anyways, Excal next. He has upgraded the Gullies. He has even got a multi-lock, which I'm kind of surprised of.
It doesn't need it, does it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, okay. So that multi-lock is there to kill the oracles, I guess. But then you can ask yourself a question: do you really want to invest 250 at this point just to kill a few oracles?
Yeah. He also has Phoenix as well to take care of the oracles, so he doesn't really need it.
Yeah, so there's that too.
Yeah.
Upgrade-wise, not bad. Excal has 1 Phoenix attack, which I think is solid. I think he's changed a lot. Like, he used to get a lot more Phoenix attack. Now he's only has +1 Phoenix attack. So there's that. He has gotten a few health upgrades, some armor, and mercenary attack. So that kind of implies he's going heavy on the Goliath tech for now.
Right.
So next we have Andriu. Andriu has gotten the stuns, and obviously he's not getting the Merc combo upgrade.
Well, he got it. He did. He got the multi-lock, by the way.
Our allies are being attacked.
What?
Excal.
Yeah, I did say about that.
Sorry, I thought you said he didn't. I misheard you. I thought you said he didn't. Sorry.
God. Okay. Anyways, Andriu has only 1 health upgrade, plus 3 armor, plus 5 attack. Now, the armor is there clearly to weaken the splash from Marauders.
Right.
That much is obvious, but it's still questionable. Like, I would say that the best way to upgrade the Phantoms, well, obviously, some attack upgrades is a must, but I'm following the holy path of Gustav in this. He showed me the way with the Phantoms, and it's to mass health upgrades a lot. Like, you get some attack upgrades, and then you get fuck ton of health, and you're good to go.
So what sort of attack are we talking before we start on the health?
Well, +4 to +6, I would say, between that area.
And what do you mean spam health? Are we talking like what 6, 7,
Well,
8?
I would say like 300, 400 health.
Right. Okay.
Like spam health, and you've got that much
That's a
health.
lot because they have 153. So you want to go up to 400.
Well, like I said, 3 to 400,
Right.
somewhere between that.
Okay.
Like, I mean, just watch Goose. He plays like that. Goose does play it like that. Seriously, I watched him, and it works great. It works great. Now, 250 is a little bit too less. 300 to 400. You have to remember, Phantoms do get a lot of health from mercenary health upgrades just because it was buffed a while ago.
All right. So
Anyways, but that's just my opinion. People can disagree with me all they want.
and that's what
That's
we want.
how I see it.
And that's the whole point.
Anyways,
Misa.
yeah, I was about to get there. Anyways, I've been constantly interrupted. Now, Mesa is good that he got the multi-lock because there's Mulis next to him. Also, that was extremely dumb. Flying with the Medivac next to Stalkers that have Blink.
Yeah.
God, Biggies is constantly distracting me.
Yeah, we said he can come in. He should come in and put his point across.
Anyways, Biggies does have +1 armor upgrade. Biggies have, I mean, BlackMesa has +1 armor.
Black wins.
See, Biggies is confusing me, okay?
He's like, come on, big wins. Let Levi do his job.
Anyways, can I focus for a second?
Yeah,
so,
please
BlackMesa, +5 merc attack with armor upgrade and health. Now, he's up against next to Prime, and it should be obvious to him that his Prime has Marauders. He will take the Marines pretty fast. And best counter to Marines are armor upgrades. And it also helps a lot against Marauders because, Marauders like splash and all that. So I would say that he should get a few more armor upgrades on his Goliaths.
Okay.
Like some health and attack that he has right now, that's okay. But I would say that basically he should not get any more Goliath attack upgrades. Just get some armor upgrades and a lot of health, and you will see that he will start trading greatly against Team 3 if he does that.
Can I ask a quick question? Do Goliaths trade better against Stalkers? Are they? Is that a good? Is that an even? What does anyone know? Is it?
Also, that was hella dumb right there.
It was,
but
yeah.
I would say roughly even. Like I would say that it depends on the situation and upgrades.
Because considering his drop was picked off there, I think he did alright against them Stalkers.
Yeah, but you have to also think about the. Okay, bounty-wise they're kind of same.
Yeah.
But
right.
Kfir has bought a lot of stuff, and you have to remember these are normal Stalkers, not Stalker Lancers.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Well, I think I'm gonna skip Team 3 because you were moaning.
I'll do Prime. In fact, Biggies, you do Prime. Go on, Biggies, do a little write up.
Well, how can Biggies do Prime when he's not in the chat?
Just do Prime. Come on, we can't miss that little Prime. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
And try and keep it short, Levi. We don't need short.
I'm sorry. So Prime is a honey bunny. Prime is a honey bunny. He's got 6 range Marines with 6 attacks and double spawn. Oh wow, he has just double spawn already. What the hell?
That's nice.
I'm surprised about that. Is he copying me now?
Right.
Oh no. I don't like the fact that Prime has only 265 health Marauders. I think he should have more health upgrades.
Yeah.
Prime has also got a Marauder attack upgrades. Like I would say, well, okay, +4 is okay, but I would go as far as +6. I would say. But plus 4 is okay too.
Research complete.
But clearly you can see from his playtest, he just take way more in the Marines than he has on Raiders. That's not a bad thing in itself. So let's see. Next we have obviously Kfir and his Stalker thing. I don't really understand.
Upgrade complete.
All right, but yeah, yeah, you do that. You get 6. I've seen you. You do 6 attacks.
Yeah, I do that. I do.
I
like
do as well. That's the meta, isn't it? Excal will be proud. Excal will be like, yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's the standard, though. I mean, it's all situational.
Well, Biggies, let me correct you there a little bit. When I do that, I get so much health on Marauder Merc upgrades that by the time that I have finished the Marauder health upgrades, my Marines will already be roughly 80 health, so I don't need to get any Marine health upgrades whatsoever.
There you go.
I can straight get into +6 attack into double spawn.
Yeah.
And from there, I max out range and get some more health upgrades. But yeah, I don't get any Marine health upgrade early on.
And can I just add as well what Levy's saying there? That's exactly how Grim taught me to do it. He was like, just get 6 attack, get your Marines, and go.
Well,
and
it used to be.
That's a good standard build, isn't it?
Can I correct you a little bit?
Cool. Yeah.
Year ago, when Grimmy was playing a lot, it used to be +8 attack as the meta.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Mercenaries in general. It has just changed into +6 lately.
Okay.
Like half a year ago or so.
Okay.
Anyways, so going to team 4.
Okay. Archvile, the Puna team.
Archvile, well, he has gotten the boost upgrades. That's good. Destroyers +5 attack, and what's the health? 350. Okay. Archvile upgrades, I don't think they're bad. But since he does have 3 oracles, I would like to see him have more mercenary attack.
Right.
Like, I would go +8 with when you have oracles. I would go up as far as high as +8 attack upgrades.
Okay.
Because that just makes, you know, the oracles just farm that much better.
So is there any upgrades?
And health upgrade wise on destroyers, I generally then do always go until it's +400 on mercenaries, and then I'll start attacking marines.
Right, so a bit of armor here would be nice for these.
And yes, okay. Another thing, hybrid destroyers, he should have +1 or +2 armor because well, there are very angry marines next to you and Marauder splash.
Levi, I've got a quick question for you. So
also,
go back to Kfir's.
I'm quickly gonna say one more thing. Archvile has a ghost and a fester at the same time,
Yeah,
so
does.
that also explains why he has such a weak upgrades on destroyers right now. Like they should be a lot stronger. So
It's so like say I have trouble like with Kfir, you know, Kfir and Kruger love their Hellions, and like I'm not that great with Oracles or Phoenix. And I can't. What army upgrade? Is there an army upgrade you can do just to help
obviously, first of all, the best counter to Hellions is sentries.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't have the skills for this. Is there like is there an
you don't have the skills for this. Well, do you have the skills for splitting?
Somewhat.
I mean,
yeah, somewhat.
I mean, what you need to do is you just need to keep the main army here, and let's say you've like trade here. It just takes one line at a time to have it trade on the passage. And by the time the first line is about to die, you send in the next wave. That way, when the Hellions fire, they'll hit only like 2 or 3 units, and it's just not worth it. So if you have nothing but pure army, that is the way to do it against Hellions generally.
Right.
Now, what are you going to want to do upgrade-wise against Hellions? Well, obviously the best thing I would say is health upgrades.
Right.
Because that obviously means your units can dangle out that much more. Especially if you have a Merc unit that has shields. Because, you know, let's say you have a lot of health upgrades, the Hellions fire at you one time, then you retreat, and basically because you have so much health, the Hellions will have taken most of your shields off and only some health. You can just keep them in base for a while, the shields will regen, and you won't have taken much damage.
Okay. So health, yeah?
I would say health is pretty good against Hellions, if you're going pure army mode.
Okay.
So anyways, now I'm gonna look at Mr. Demien. He has a Corruptor against Muleys, that's nice. He's going pure Marauders. What's his bounty? 5.2k. Now,
Our ally
he has very poor upgrades for Marauders, considering his 5.2k bounty. I haven't been checking what he's been doing with the bounty, but it's not good. It's not good. He should be having. He should be taking heavily on Marines at this point, and yeah, like
Prime just wrecked him there.
yeah, like you can see it at this point. Like when you start reaching 5k bound like this, Marauders alone, oh my god, they will start doing so badly.
All right.
They will start doing so badly against the higher tier mercs. It's not even funny. At this
Levy,
point,
sorry, he has 1500 saved up, so he's going for something.
oh, okay. So that does explain some stuff. So, no, 1500. That means he's gonna go for some hero most likely.
What is he like?
Well, he's not gonna obviously reveal his cards yet. Yeah, so he's not gonna get a basic hero. Like if he would get a basic hero, he would have already built it and start using it. So most likely he's saving for some ultimate. And he's just like he's basically just gonna get all the money ready for it, and then at the last second when he has all the money, he's just gonna build it straight away in one go and give people that much less time to get a counter ready for it, which gives him that much more time to abuse it.
Okay. I reckon, I know he likes HT, so possibly an Archon if we're lucky. We don't see that too often, do we?
Possible. Or yeah, that's actually another possible. He could just go going for a HT, but he's just saving his money for now because obviously HT with no upgrades is total trash. So he's gonna wait till he has enough money to fully upgrade the HT and then get it, so he can actually start using the HT straight away. And again, yeah.
I think that'd be crazy with 2 Phoenixes from Excal, anyway.
Well, it's an obvious crazy thing, but hey, it's not impossible.
No.
Like, yeah. Well, I generally would think that the best option for Demien, if he's going for this kind of support play right now, would be a Nova, because you can never go wrong with Nova.
Okay, I don't think I've ever seen Damien play Nova. I've seen him play Archons and whatnot. So it'll be interesting. We'll keep an eye on him.
Andrew has gotten some more armor on his Phantoms, was one more armor upgrade and some more health.
Okay.
But in general, if you look at Andrew's upgrades, they're not the most... Oh, look at Andrew's money.
What's he say? Oh, he likes Queen. He might go for a Queen if we're lucky. So,
Yeah, and Andrew's doing the same thing as Demien here. He's saving for an ultimate.
Yeah.
Andrew is saving for an ultimate. It is pretty obvious at this point.
Is he so?
Look at it's Queen coming, or a fully tech fest or one of those.
Oh, that's a nice save.
I'm assuming it's gonna be a Queen.
That's a nice save, and we've got a worm coming as well for Team 4. So yeah, that's about right. So we're coming up to sudden death. I mean, I'll be honest.
Look at that, Excal decking his Marines.
This game is literally flown by. So yeah, we're coming up to sudden death. So people will be preparing with ultimates and whatnot now. So this is to be expected and a good pre.
So let's see. Prime still has not chosen any heroes to go for. So most likely, it's safe to assume he will go for a Nova. Once he notices all the festers and popping around.
Yeah, once they pop out, and he's very good.
Yeah.
So Andrew needs another free.
Oh,
200.
I guess Andrew wants you to stop streaming again since his ghost got killed.
Oh, let's not do that, Levi. Behave.
I know. Sorry, it was a bad joke. Behave. It was a bad joke. Like I said at the start of the stream, I should really avoid that because people just hate me even more if I say it.
But he needs 150. He wants to get the extra gas. What's he spent his money on? Oh, he spent it.
That means all the Fester upgrades. All the Fester upgrades.
So he's just going to
work basically, so like I said about Damien and High Templar, so Andrew just basically did that. He just he just got the Fester once he had all the money to get all the upgrades straight away. Because obviously a Fester with no upgrades is not that amazing, you know.
He's going carry. Damien's going carry.
Oh,
interesting.
Well, it could also be mass hunter killers. Like that can work as well, but most likely it's gonna be carry. It's gonna be carry most likely.
Well, yeah, because he'd be building the third one, wouldn't he? If it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely carry. Nice. I like that. We've seen them quite a lot recently.
Well, I don't know. I just don't think that carries are that good. Like the other ultimates are just so much better.
I kind of agree with you there. The carry just seems she just seems to die generally.
Yeah. And the abilities are not the most amazing in either. So
is Archvile? Is he going Queen then? He must be. He's on 1100 at the moment.
Well, he has a queen and a ghost. So if he wants to go for a queen, he needs to buy 2 gas or kill his ghost off. And I don't think he wants to kill his ghost off, especially if when his buddy is going for these things.
I think what will
Because-
happen. Sorry, I didn't.
Because you don't want to have a team that has a lot of heroes but no ghosts or Nova to help
Yeah.
counter the enemy Novas and ghosts.
Yeah,
So he's gonna keep his ghost alive if he's any smart.
he's going to pick, isn't he? He's going to. As soon as he sees a Nova, I reckon
Also-
he'll go Nova.
Prime made his decision on that.
Nice.
And let's see.
He
what
sees
else
it. He
do we
sees
have
it.
here?
Yeah, nice pick off there by. Oops, he's
Yeah.
We didn't even mention it or anything, so that was. See, and it was stationary, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at BlackMesa. He has +5 armor on the Goliaths.
Yeah, I was looking at that because he was hammering poor old Excal.
No, I would say that's a pretty good amount of armor upgrades for Goliaths at this point. But I would say once he should start attacking his Marines soon. And once he's finished about attacking the Marines, if he sticks on the Goliaths, he should mass more health and armor on them.
Right, let's see.
But
Let's
for
see how
us,
he
since Saturday is
trades,
closing in, you need to get the Marines going. You need the Marines for the Sudden Dead. That is one very important thing.
and look at Prime's Marines.
So to look at bounty real quick. Well, Prime is in the bounty lead, which is great. So basically, Team 3 is the strongest team right now. Excal's team is not too far off. Team 4 has still nice chances to catch up. Team 2 is having very questionable moment right now, bounty-wise. So they could have a pretty rough Sudden Dead, especially since neither of the people in Team 2 have Marines stacked. So that's gonna be very hard for them to contest the towers. And they're the weakest team, so they should just contest on towers. They can forget mid straight away. So they have to contest on towers, but with what mass are they gonna do that? Because they have no Marines. That's a big problem for them that they're gonna have to solve. So basically, it's gonna look like a fight between Team 1 and Team 3 so far, but Team 4 can still do a comeback
yeah.
nicely. And Team 2 is screwed.
Well, let's see when the hero comes out. Now, does Prime? Does he just try and take out Team 2?
Well, I would say that for starters, when Sudden Death starts, is for starters just focus making sure that you're the one holding mid.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, and the towers. And once you got that secured properly, then you can start about thinking which team do I take out.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to point out, Prime's my man. Sudden Death closing in, and he's like, "What can kill me?"
Let's check out Excal doesn't have one. Shame on you, Excal. Oh no, look. Oh no, that's a command center. Sorry, I thought Andrew had one there for a minute.
Yeah. Anyways,
He's the only one, yeah. Good,
Yeah.
good lad.
like Prime realized he's in bounty lead. It's his game to lose so far. So how can you lose?
Yeah.
Doom drop.
Doom drop.
He's a good starter.
It's
I mean, for example, BlackMesa here has proven that he's flying around with many Goliaths. He's proven that a lot already on this game.
Yeah, and he's good with it too.
Now, okay, so let's look at Team 1. Okay, Excal does have a lot of mass here protecting his side, so that's good for him. And his body does have mass on this side protecting, so again, that's good for them. They're relatively secure so far. So as long as they keep that way, it's pretty nice. Now, Team 2, I can understand not getting planetaries because they're way behind in bounties, so they have to try and catch up somehow. They have to take risks. They have to cut corners somewhere. One way to save easy 350 is to not get a planetary. It's a risky play, but you just have to go with the assumption that, hey, we are a weak team. Why would anyone want to kill us off when they can just feed off us? We're no threat to them. They don't need to kill us off. You can keep on the planetary.
Right, we're going to stick the bounty board. Kfir's mass is amazing, isn't it? He must be.
Also, can you look at BlackMesa's money? And look at Kfir's money. And look at GoodGame's money.
Yeah,
those three players are gonna make some moves. Also, what is Oh, okay.
I told you to take him out. He's got to take him out. He doesn't want to piss around with these lot.
Yeah, Prime is like, okay, so this move, not bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought that's what I was saying. Do you just take him out? He's got a free tower now, hasn't he?
It's not the worst move in the world. Like, obviously, you can keep them around and farm off their weak units. until you can just kill them later.
Right.
Obviously, he gave B to Team 1 for that, but he did get money back from by killing that CC. But basically, because he killed the CC just now, he made sure that Team 2 is weakened a lot, which should protect his rear a lot better. It should give him a lot easier tower handle. And
Kfir
basically,
just lost all
Team
his
2
mass
is
there.
completely fucked now.
Did you see that? Kfir just lost all his mass there.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
how does it, Levi? How does it work now? Should if his ally left, wouldn't Andrew get all the money? How does that work? Doesn't he get the money and the free gas? Because he had 3K, didn't he?
Yeah.
That'd be nice for Andrew.
I mean, Andrew should have the extra 3 gas, and yeah, the money should not be showing.
But his ally's still in, isn't he? His ally's not left. He needs him to go.
Yeah. Also, I would like to point out, if you look at BlackMesa, he has 600 money left. BlackMesa did buy something before he died.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, basically, if BlackMesa would leave now, Andrew would get BlackMesa 600 for use of himself.
I bet he spammed armor.
Yeah, I bet he spammed building armor in a desperate hope.
Yeah.
Like you could look at that going when he was going for the CC. He was taking surprisingly long for Prime to kill that CC, so it was most likely heavy armor upgrades.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's look at Team 4. So right now, Team 4 should solely focus their attention on Team 3. They should ignore Team 1 for now, I would say.
Right.
Because Team 3 is heavily ahead on upgrades.
So
Of course.
Team 3 are the front, yeah? They're the ones that everyone's worried about. Yeah, okay.
Also, Demien did not go for a Kerrigan.
Yeah, you said, you called it, you did say...
Yeah, anyways, of course, just pure bounty is not the entire story. You have to understand that if you look at Team 1's army combination, their army combination of what they got is in overall more solid than what Team 3 has. So yes, Team 3 does have bounty advantage, but Team 1 in general has the better army combination, which makes it a lot easier for them to hold mid. So yes, for now you can focus on Team 3, but I would say that Team 1 can be a pretty big threat.
Check your friend Prime CC quickly. Sorry, Levi, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, neither of them have really anything to deal with that huge flock of mutas. So you're gonna need something. Now, Prime first tried Corruptors against that Mutapole. And it was a good idea on paper, but then he kind of realized that Excal has multi-lock Goliaths.
Yeah.
So now he's like, okay, what can kill mutas but does not fly? What could it be? Well, a Thor does not have wings. At least I don't think it has. If it does, then Raiden has changed something lately. So, that's one. But again, you have to look. Excal does have 2 Nixes, and both of them are fully upgraded.
Nice.
So, getting a Thor can be very risky, because if you do lift them,
What's he?
yeah,
Oh, he's pinging the
multi-lock
tank.
works.
Sorry, I just wanted. Kfir's not having a good time, is he, against Archvile? Archvile's destroys. Well, they're destroying.
And honestly, at this point, what Team 3 should do, they should basically ignore the tower. Get some defenses around here to make sure you're drop-proof.
Right.
Change out of these shitty stalkers already, dear God, and get better marines. And also, what the fuck is with the 3 Thors? And then together, that's right, together, push on high ground. They have a free tower here, so they can abuse the fact that they have 1 free tower. Although Andrew's gonna come shit on that right now.
Yeah,
but,
as he should.
well, for now, you have to remember these things will turn really fast. Like I said earlier, Team 3. Well, okay, Team 1 has already cashed in bounty, but you have to still remember, even though Team 3 did have a bounty lead earlier, Team 1 did have way better bounty advantage.
That nuke. Oh. No.
Yep.
No. I think I.
Let's see, what's Andrew doing?
Oh, no, he had no nuking time.
Yeah.
It took forever. Oh, look,
Yeah.
look, I think he's going now. Is he going for Andrew?
Well, I don't know why
that's a bit
GoodGame would do
Yeah,
that.
7 attack marines. Like,
Also, oh boy. And yeah, okay, so I'm gonna address this right now.
Go on.
Attacking Team 3 at this point is extremely stupid. Team 1 is freeholding mid. They have a very good army combination. I mean, look at that. They got tanks, Goliaths, Mutalisks, Phoenixes. They got a very versatile, well-upgraded army, and they got more bounty than 3 and 3. This thing right here is just basically donating free victory to Team 1. You do not want to do this. Like, basically, Team 4 just threw their own chances out of the window to win this game.
And the Poonies have destroyed your boy.
Well, yeah, but basically, all this means is that Team 1 will have a free win. Andriu can't do anything to Team 1. And once Team 3 is dead, well, do you really think that Team 4 can contest what Team 1 has? Like, no. They will never be able to do that.
So they
will never. So basically, what Team 4 needs to do? They need to just focus on Team 1 tower right now. I would even say they need to protect Team 3.
Excal, your boy wrecked it
They
though.
can't let Team 3 die.
Your boy wrecked it. His upgrades are so good.
Well,
Andrew's going to get the fall.
No. You compare Prime's upgrades to Excal.
Yeah.
They're roughly the same.
He wrecked them though.
Well, that's because Excal had like what, 20 guys.
Fair enough. But still,
anyways, point being that, well, Andriu is playing sudden death wrong right now, I would say.
Well, I'll give him a break. Give him a break, Levi.
Hey, yes, I am giving him a break because I do acknowledge the fact that he's alone, and it's very hard to play alone, especially when you have tech to Festor and you're all alone. But still, he should be focusing on Team 1. Like, Team 1 is the biggest threat, and yeah, also, Team 4...
Is he right in what he's saying?
I would say Team 4 needs to give this tower to Team 3. Just focus on that tower there, and just focus on goddamn Team 1.
So the
like
middle, basically the middle. Yeah.
Well, I would say Team 4 should just do what they can on taking the tower there, use the heroes to fuck up as much of the Mutalisks as possible, and basically just try to fuck up with Team 1's heroes while holding the tower. While let Team 3 have their free tower so they can contest mid together with their heavy shit. Like, for example, this here was a stupid move from Andriu. No offense to Andriu. Sniping a Thor from Team 3, like, why? You don't want to do that. You need Team 3 to force Team 1 off mid. And that's not gonna happen if you have no health Thors on Team 3.
Do you want to answer? Okay. Should he?
Well, I don't know. He already has heavily tech Festor, so I don't think you should just change away from Festor at this point. Like, Andriu got dealt a very rough hand when he went for like that Festor build, Festor Ghost build of his.
Oh, Damien's
that's basically
Hunters.
Yeah,
cheeky.
Like that, Andriu's build there is basically going with the assumption of the fact that he has an ally that he can count on to help him out.
Yeah.
When he's alone like that, his Festor Ghost becomes extremely problematic for him.
Yeah.
Also, okay, so Prime is like, okay, fuck you, Andriu, I don't like you anymore, I'll kill you. And again, well, I do think this is an okay move to do if you go to the end conclusion that, well, if Team 2 is not gonna help me out, then I'm gonna get them out of my way so they won't bother me, and I can then at least focus on Team 3.
Yeah.
So basically, this is Prime saying that, okay, I don't trust Andriu to help me out against Team 1. So I gotta get rid of Andriu so that I can then focus on Team 1 somehow.
Yeah.
But you know, this is not a good thing, because this is just buying more time for Team 1 to freehold mid. And the more time Team 1 gets to freehold mid, the more secure they have their victory. And Excal, for example, is one of those people that if you give him bounty lead once in a game, yeah, that's it. You won't win. So basically, people should be realizing and acknowledging that fact, and they should be fucking driving Excal out of mid. Like, they should have done that 10 minutes ago. Instead, they haven't done that at least yet. Like they should have done that, but they didn't do it yet.
All right. Now,
That's a very problematic for them. So I think Andrew was just trash talking me there, but I'm not gonna reply to trash talk. Anyways,
no, there's no way. There's no way these phoenixes. Not. Why does he use the fours? There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Now he needs to target the mutants. Oh my god. Oh, wreckage. Oh,
that was done. Okay.
Oh,
so
we have nukes.
First of all, I would like to say that considering how bad the position was for Team 3, they did a surprisingly good job in killing the Phoenixes easily. Like, Excal did a mistake there, he did not split the Phoenixes. So both of the Phoenixes died with the same goddamn Odin shots. Basically, Team 3 fucked up. Not only did they have very little mass there, but their doors were way too much on the front.
Yes.
I said before, but you need to have them on the very back.
Agreed. We found
like that much on the front is just asking to be lifted up.
And also Kfir, he got his 4 Odin trapped up the path, so he couldn't quite get the range. You know, because as soon as you see 2 4s lifted, oh look what's coming top.
Oh, well.
But yeah, that Odin should have one shot the Phoenixes right away as soon as they lifted. And then all the 4s, and then they would have killed that mass off easy.
So Prime just horribly positioned his stores, and he had way too little mass. Yeah. That was the problem. Now, good thing is, Mr. GoodGame here doesn't know anything about splitting, so that was their advantage straight away. Also, this right here is gonna be very awkward in a minute because. Just watch. It's gonna be one of the most
if he drops first, if he drops first, he'll lose all that mass. Excal's screwed.
Oh, Excal not paying attention.
So he's lost all that mass. Oh no, Excal.
Yeah. Prime needed that.
He spotted that well.
This does raise questions. Like, look at the bounties again. Prime has changed. Looking at Prime's upgrades, let me check. So Prime does have heavy bounty advantage, and he has changed his merc. While Excal is still stuck on the Goliaths. So upgrade-wise, they're still about the same. There's not much different upgrade-wise. But the big thing is that Prime did change into Temple Zealots.
Yes. So
while Excal is still stuck on his silly Goliaths, that are not going to do much for him. So now Prime's team is actually the strongest again. So basically, what Demien's team should do is they should be realizing the situation and be like, uh-oh, now I need to protect Excal a little bit. But at the same time, I need to make sure that Excal doesn't get too strong.
Yeah. You got to balance it.
And of course, it was a disaster for Excal to lose those 2 medivacs like that. Prime was very happy, but Excal is very sad. I'm sure, I know it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take him a while to recover from that. Like, it just hurt him so much in so many ways. It's not even funny. Also, Kfir, someone needs to tell Kfir about the Stalker thing. Like,
I know, it's because they've been destroyed.
And look at the Marines. He's not upgrading Marines at all. He's a very, very poor Marine upgrades. Very crappy Stalkers. Like, why? Why not just finish the decking? Like, yeah, the Hellions are very cute. Like, yeah, you got very good Hellion control. Yeah, we get that. But come on. Like, Prime is basically soloing here, while Kfir is trying to play cute and going to show everyone, hey, look at me, I can control Hellions, woohoo!
Odin as well.
Well, yeah, but still, come on. Just gotta at least tech Marines properly. Like, or change away from the Stalkers. Like, get temples or something. Like, this is so sad to watch. Like, I think Kfir has very nice. I think Kfir has. Oh, what's
Damien? I think Damien tried the old trick, you know, when you.
Yeah, when you know.
Burrow under, yeah.
But you know, that's not gonna work too. I mean, look at the 100 killers damage up. So they had the 210 damage. They attack like 3 times per second. So they're gonna need like 6-7 seconds to kill a fucking command center. And if a command center has nothing but units around it, it's not gonna die. Like, basically, for that to work, the base would have to be empty.
Yeah.
Okay. And they would need to not have planetaries. So
It doesn't
yeah.
have.
I just don't see proper pre-made players leaving their base empty completely in this kind of situation.
Yeah.
Especially if there's an Excal doom trapping people. I mean, dear God. Anyways.
He's going to try. He's going to come and try in this way now. In fact, he could probably do. There you go. This is exactly what you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, they spotted it. Ah! He just EMP'd them all. Oh God! I should have said ha, but the turret spotted them.
And besides, what would that have do? Killing good game? Like, what would that do? That would just mean Team 3 would have a free win.
Yeah.
Again, that's not something you want as Team 4. No. What you want is for Team 3 and Team 1 to be as even as possible, while you keep holding the 2 towers, and the game goes longer and longer. Bounty starts increasing for everyone. Let's say like 2 hours later, our Team 4 would be like 40k bounty. These guys would be 80k bounty. But that's fine because you have 40k bounty at that point. You can have 1 or 2 ultimates at that point. You can have very heavy upgrades at that point. And even though the bounty difference is very huge, you can actually suddenly start, trading and, maybe winning the game yourself.
So the fungals are one-shotting the...
Excal is getting rid of the unknown factor.
Is this the right thing for him to do?
Well, if I would give you the honest answer to that, you would be saying don't be toxic, Levi. So
no, you reckon you should leave him there then?
Yeah, you should just leave it there. But yes, it was the right thing to do.
It was, yeah. All right.
Yeah, in my opinion, I'm not gonna give the reasoning because that would lead to the toxic Levi comments.
Well, we want the reasoning. This is why you're on the cast. Why? Why?
Well, because Demien and Archvile don't have the best sudden dead in the wall.
Okay, fair enough. It's your opinion. It's your opinion.
Excal, for example, was screaming after last game how Demien has goddamn horrible sudden dead. So I'm just sure he didn't wanna experience that again. Okay.
Right.
He didn't want to take risks on that. So he just wanted to get rid of the unknown factors. Like that's generally the thing. Like if you got people.
Oh, the Odin and the Fours.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
He's got it all. He was unlucky there. Because Prime was in the base cleaning up. He happened.
But yeah, like I was saying, I was saying the same thing earlier about Andriu, like Prime and Andriu. Like Prime was saying, if you're not gonna help me, I'm gonna kill you off, and that's basically the logic here.
Yeah.
So you don't need to kill the weaker teams off if you think they're gonna play the sudden death right, and they're gonna help you. But if you know that they're not gonna help you out,
the Odin's gone.
Then you obviously want to kill them off to make sure that if you're not gonna help me, then I have to at least get rid of you so you won't be a problem to me later on.
Yeah.
So I think that was the Excal logic here. So now looking at the bounties and upgrades, you can notice a trend. Team 1 is the strongest. Team 1 will win this. Why? Well, Prime could keep up the fight, and he could. They would have good chance of winning, but Kfir, he's the weak link.
Yeah.
He has very weak army. So basically it's Prime's 1 mass against 2 masses of Team 1. And GoodGame does have pretty good upgrades. It's not nearly as good as Excal's, but they're not bad either.
He's gone
so
now.
yeah, this is why Team 1 won. Kfir needs to go into the shame corner. He needs to ask himself, why was I running at 1 hour 30-minute mark? Why was I running around? No upgrade marines, basic stalkers, and using some cute Hellion drakes.
Yeah.
But basically, Prime played great. Prime. I would say that in general, Prime has nothing to be sorry about. He did his part.
Excal played great as well. I mean, just because he's won and he's not the underdog, he did what he had to do. He had to get rid of team.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm never saying that Excal played bad. Excal is showing how to play a sudden dead. I'm not lying about that. Excal knows what he's doing. It's a no-brainer thing to obviously say that, hey, Excal is a good player. That's a no-brainer. Okay? But I'm just saying that Prime is a hero. He's a hero.
Yeah, he played well.
He's a hero in my eyes.
He played well, but
Like Excal play like a god. He always plays like a god. That's the thing about Excal. You don't need to goddamn.
I don't say. I don't think it's fair to say he deserved it though. I mean, you deserve it if you win it, don't you? I mean, it's like Excal, because that takes a lot away from what Excal did, doesn't it? If you know what I mean. Excal played, so he deserved. You know what I mean? I just anyway. But you know, he played well.
I know.
But anyway, stuff to say.
Also, this thing here is just now desperation. It's not gonna work at all.
Did he cancel?
I mean, the fact is, the two Phoenixes are still there, so the Colossus are not gonna do anything. And again, what is Prime? Okay, so Prime is going back to Corruptor idea with the Mule. That's not gonna work. So, yeah. I think this is the moment where Prime is basically like, oh shit, I have no, like, I don't know what to do in this situation. I'm just gonna try something.
Oh, good on him.
But again, I'm gonna say this right now. Even if Prime knew what to do, he would still not be able to win this because again, Excal knows exactly what to do as well. And the thing is, it's two masses against one. So unless GoodGame here fucks up in some extremely horrible way, then yeah, T1 is gonna win. There's just no way at this point. Basically, yeah.
Aw, this is cruel.
Yeah, it's
denying Prime his Marines out there.
Yeah, this is just Excal basic say, get the fuck out of my game, I already won this.
You like that, do you? Is he he's flexing, is he?
Yeah. Well, I think what we can learn here again is that sudden death is very complex and complicated thing. And if you do just little mistake as the weaker teams, if you don't balance it properly with the weaker teams, then yeah, it's gonna end like this pretty fast. One team will just steamroll into victory. Like let's say that Team 2 and Team 4 would have done the balancing act better, which is a very hard thing to do, by the way. Then that game would have lasted longer, and yeah, they would have had a chance to win eventually.
Well, thanks, Levi, for the cast, and thank you people for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. That was a much better pre.
I'm sorry for being useless and toxic, but
stop it! I told you to stop it. Behave. Behave. But yeah, that's a much better pre. So that picked up. Are you gonna? Why no planetary? You mean why no lancers? that's the least. That's the least question. It's like, why no PF? Why no bloody? You know what I mean? That's the least of the problems. Anyway, so that's done. I'm going to cut the stream quickly. Alright. Because I might put that on YouTube. It was a good game.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, GG.